What unfortunate one. Nawala kami sa first part. Yung naghihilang martial. We got lost. Ayoko na! Good morning! Ay naku, pampalakas yun ah. Tara! We have everything. We have everything, bro. Maganda umaga po! Ang gaganda po ninyo sa umaga! Ow! If you love gravel, you might even hate it if you come to gravel. If you come to Nueva Ecija, you know? It's too much!
Five, four, three, two, one. Good luck. Have a safe race.
Welcome everybody, Tajahao. Today I'll be trying to speak in Tagalog, Chinese, and English in my video. This is my first gravel race in the Philippines. It's called the Attck Unrestricted Gravel Race in Nueva Ecija. There were 4 distances during this race. It was 320, 220, 120, and 80 kilometer. I have joined the 220 kilometer, which started at 5 a.m. in the morning. And this is my group. I was in front during the start of the race, and I don't know if there was a neutral kilometer or no, but we were flying straight out of the gun from the start. So I was with a group of around 200 plus riders. 这个就是我第一次比赛 gravel race 在菲律宾，我比那个220公里，很多的 gravel 在那个 Nueva Ecija 菲律宾。我这个是220公里，然后我们是200个人，200多个人比赛。我们是4点早上开始的。From what I remember, there was no neutral pace already or neutral kilometers during this race because the pace was very high at the start of the race, and we had breakaways as early as 1 kilometers into the race. We have Peter Gunn in front of me who was trying to break away, and I was trying to follow him because I know they have done track reads on this race because they are from here. And shout out to Mr. Peter Gunn and Mr. Mario Ramirez who are in front as quickly as they can. So that is their strategy, go in front. 前面有2个代理人是工人叫 Marshals 要带我们走的路线，他们骑摩托车。I also almost forgot to say there were women category in this race, and they raced together with us same time at the start line. Female and male participants were riding together on this race. 有女生跟男生一起在里面。First and foremost, let me tell you my setup during this race. I have the route in my Garmin 1040 uploaded from Komoot. So I was just following my Komoot during this race. But then at the start of the race, 4 a.m., look at this part, it was too dark for me to see where the roads are. I only have one light which is still moving. It's moving up and down. It wasn't fixed very well. So some part of these roads were really dark, especially if you're riding by yourself. I have a suggestion or tip for you if you want to join this race next time. It's much better to put a light on your head, which some other competitors did during that day or during that night. One more thing, I was just following the route on my Garmin 1040. It was just map, kilometer to go, and time of the day. I was just looking at 3 data files or data on my Garmin 1040. To be honest, I was very nervous when we hit the first gravel section of the race. I don't know what to expect because it is my first time to race on a gravel, on a rough terrain. 我第一次比赛那个碎石路线，所以我有一点很紧张，我不知道要干嘛。然后我的那个脚踏车也没有比赛过在台湾 gravel. I know personally some of the competitors during this race, like this one, Mr. Harry Tanoha of Badass Fuel, riding in my left side, Brian Loxin, Popoy, and other prominent bloggers who are on this race. I also know that one pro cyclist, MTB cyclist, EJ Flores, is in my category of 220 kilometer. 里面的人，比赛的人，男生我有一些认识，因为在台湾有来过台湾 KOM。我有认识一些人，然后我有认识一些高手在里面，所以今天的比赛是有一点很难。有3个人就是登山车高手在菲律宾。With only 15 minutes into the ride, this is the most disappointing part that I have encountered during the event. because the marshal took us on the wrong route. As you can see, some people went on to the right road, to the gravel tracks, and some of us went to the left side where the cement is, because we were following the marshals in front of us. I was just looking at my Garmin during that time, and I was saying, oh my goodness, we are off course, but then the riders keep going away from us, like keep on fiddling away from us. So I was just following and following, but then in my mind, instinctively, I was saying, this should not be the course, because I saw one of the riders, Mr. Peter Gunn, went to the right side, to the gravel part, and I was saying, I'm pretty sure that is the correct road where he went to. He knows this road very well, he is from here. So as I was saying to myself, what are we doing, guys? Anong nangyayari? Ano ba? Malito, I'm pretty sure. I was kept shouting at them, this is the wrong road, but I still kept following them too. In this group, by the way, is EJ Flores, Brian Locsin, Harry Tanoha, and some other hard hitters, or yung mga malalakas. 所以我们有一点迷路了。现在我们的那个工人啊，那些人前面的摩托车就带我们不对的路线啊。原本就是在刚刚前面的那个，你有看到我们要往右边，有一些人去往右边，那些人是这里的人，是当地人，所以他们知道路线，所以我们已经迷路了。可是我一直在跟他们说我们迷路了。I was looking at my Garmin and 我就跟他们说不对了。So I was just slowing down here. I was just waiting for them to realize 那mali na yung daanan。我一直在等他们看会不会停啊，会不会停。所以一直在跟啊。I really don't know who to blame on this part of the race. You know, I could blame the marshals and I could also blame myself for not following my own instinct. At dahil nakita ko na sina Mr. Peter Gunn pumunta sa kanan, sinundan ko na lang dapat sila, di ba? Umatas na ako dito para at least nakasama ako sa front group. Malay mo, nag-iba yung aking position after the race. I was, you know, I don't know. 如果我真的有想一想，我一定要记右边，因为我看到那些人就是当地人，他们知道路。哎呀，有一点后悔了，这里了，后面就是你看，大家在停了。We were stopping right now at this point. They know it is a dead end now. 这个路线就是没有路前面了。I was looking at my Garmin already and oops, it's a dead end. There's no connection to the rest of the route. Everybody is now stopping on this point.
Wala sa map ko. Wala na. Flat na ako. My front tire is flat. What did I hit? Dangerous. I'm running flat. Flat na ako. Oh boy. Ang extra tube dyan. Flat na.
So on our way back to the proper route, I got a big flat because of those very very dark roads 那 hindi makita ang daanan 看不到路线了，很多很大的石头在路上。我有撞到一个，我有感觉到撞到一个，然后我爆呆了。我现在是 tubeless 的 setup。I was running tubeless setup, by the way, on my wheels. It's a 38C Pana Racer Gravel King SK front and back, 38mm, but measures 39.5 on the micrometer. I was running flat at this moment. It was around maybe 10 psi already, but I can really feel the rocks under me. So I had to stop and double check what's going on.
May pump ka dyan, pump.
But first things first, I want to tell you, I did not bring any backup or tools or inner tubes or tire plugs on this race, so I had to stop and double check.
May hand pump kayo dyan? Nope. Shit. No, man.
You might be asking why did I not bring my own tools, my hand pump and everything. Well, I have a reason for that and I will tell you right now. Because this bike that I'm using right now will be sold after the race. And I have with me a top tube bag.
May hand pump ka? Flat ako sa harap, baka nasilan lang. I'm running 10 PSI maybe. Wala kang hand pump? Pwede pa hiram? Hanginan ko lang. Sorry. Yeah. Sige. Baka nabutas to, nasilan lang. Thank you. Sorry. Yun. Sige.
48 number ko.
248, salamat.
When I was on the gravel road, I was asking people who were passing by and asking them if they had a pump. And thank you so much to Mr. Number 248, Arnold Jusayan. He let me use his hand pump and said, just give it to me to the finish line. Well, I did wait for him at the finish line. Let me explain to my Chinese friends what's happening here. 我已经包带了，我感觉到10 PSI 而已。然后你有问我为什么没有带我工具自己的打气啊什么什么的？因为这个脚踏车比赛完我要卖掉，所以我不想要挂到那个车架，所以我没有带那个 top tube 那个包包。我有，可是我没带。然后我后面都是吃东西。So sinasabi ko sa kanila guys na hindi ko dinala yung mga sarili kong tools dahil ayoko magasgasan yung aking frame dahil ibebenta ko siya after ng karera. Yung mga tools ko na yun medyo marami-rami. Ilalagay ko sana siya sa aking top tube bag. Kaya lang, alam ko yung karera na ito is matagtag. Delikado baka magasgasan yung frame ko when I will be selling it to the new owner sa Baguio City. While checking on my tire, I was looking at the side walls of it and checking if there were some slices or any big holes on it or some trace of the sealant that came out. There was no sealant that came out, just a little bit. I was thinking, ang nangyari sa akin, my theory is, when I hit a big rock or one of those big humps, I'm not pretty sure which one I did get the air leakage, yung nag-leak yung hangin niya. Parang bumuka yung side niya ata, siguro nagbukas sa gilid and then nagbumalik ulit. And then nawalan lang siya ng hangin. Kasi wala naman siyang tama. There was no hole, no side cuts. So the problem was, yun, nag-release lang siya ng hangin. 它旁边是没有破洞啊，所以我觉得也不是那个破掉这样子，因为我在大气的时候有在加气啊。
What an unfortunate one. Nawala kami sa first part. Yung naghihilang Marshall. We got lost.
I think I spent a good amount of 5 minutes or 5 to 10 minutes doing this, pumping the air and checking everything. So yeah, 我应该花了5到10分钟在大气这个，然后看有什么问题，因为我在看旁边还有什么问题啊。然后太暗了，旁边路边没有灯，因为这个就是一个上下的地方了，就是那种人家在冲菜跟冲米的地方而已。这里是没有灯，wala pong kailaw-ilaw dyan dahil it's beside the river or beside the irrigation and beside the farms, dun sa mga mga palayan. May bahay dito sa gilid actually at nagpe-play siya ng music and listen to the music that is being playing beside me. Buti na lang, that time's around maybe 4:20 or 4:30.
It's working. Sino nagbi-music dyan? Ganitong oras. There you go, perfect. Maybe this time what? It's a perfect PSI. There we go, let's continue. Ay, di habol na tayo. We're now the chase.
So as you can hear from my GoPro, it's picking up a very strong wind. Fortunately, this was a tailwind for the half of the race. 240 kilometers, 120 of it are tailwind or is tailwind. So it was a good time to chase during this period. So I was motivated to chase whatever is in front of me. So yung PSI niya at this moment is like, I just felt it was like around 20 to 25 PSI. Dahil okay na siya nung pinindot ko. Pinindot ko yung gulong and I felt like, yeah, that's good enough. And it was actually better on the rougher roads. It was unintentional na nasa maybe 20 or 25 PSI na siya. It was softer and much more comfortable riding with it now. 比较舒服了。
Left, on your left. Thank you.
Let me first tell you about the setup of my bicycle nga pala, my groove set and everything. I was using SRAM Rival AXS. It is a 12-speed electronic groove set from SRAM. I had a 46-33 chainring and 10-36 cassette. And I was running mostly big gear on this race because it's almost flat or mostly flat on all of the spots or the tracks. I had a DT Swiss GRC 1400 spline 42mm wheel set on this one, a gravel specific wheel set. Fitted with the rim is a brand new Panaracer Gravel King SK 38mm. It had maybe only around 200 to 300 kilometers, mostly on tarmac. It's still brand new. So I trusted it so much with a tubeless setup na walang mangyayari kahit ano. Pero yun nga lang, yung malaking butas talaga hindi malaking butas, malaking bato yung tinamaan ko. I wasn't expecting a big rock like that. So napaka-importante talaga ng pag-track read, yung reconnaissance sa mga rota. I had no time to do some recon. Nagsisiyasi ako ng konti dahil I had a time supposedly nung dumating ako dyan nung 27. But I just spent my time going to sleep. I did get some sleep, which is still also useful. 我说很重要的东西就是你可以先去看那个路线，还没有比赛开始的时候，应该是2-3天前，你要先去看那个路，有什么路的，什么样的路，我都没有时间。So what I'm doing right now on my phone is trying to update my friends or my followers on my page or anyone that is following me on this race. I was making a video to put on my Facebook page as an update because I was supposed to live stream this whole thing, but then my friends gave up on me. My cousin, because his motorcycle is just a lowered one, he cannot do it. And when he realized it was 220 kilometers, he said, my dad won't let me go, it was too long, it's maybe dangerous or something. So I said, it's okay, just go to the last 30 kilometer, and that's what he did on the last 30 kilometer. And we had some good photos and live stream coming from him. When I said my followers are following my race during this time, because I turned on the Garmin live tracking where they can see my route, where is my current location at the moment, and how many kilometers to go. So some people have really watched me on the Garmin live track, and actually I saw some people on the road waiting for me, and they gave me some foods, but some of them I did not film. Actually, not all of them I did not film. I didn't get any footage of them, but some like really gave me some foods, like banana Q, which is one of my favorite foods during the ride. 比赛开始之前我已经开我的 Garmin 了，这样是我的 follower 就可以看我在哪里。我开那个 Garmin live track 那个定位，所以你知道我在哪里，还有几公里，我的心跳，然后几公里，还有升几公里这样子。Garmin 就很好用，就是这样子。有 live track, 可以看你在哪里。Sa parteng ito, nag-aagaw na ang liwanag at dilim. Around 5:30 AM na siya, malapit nang mag-sunrise. So there was part of this road na medyo madilim-dilim pa. So look what happened sa parteng ito. Tingnan natin.
Diyan sa taas! Buwis eh! Sa taas! Ano? Sa taas! Kala ko naman, graba to eh! Kala ko graba to eh! Putik! Nakabigir! Ay, kasali ka na eh! Sige.
Buti na lang naka MTB cleats ako. It was very easy to walk with my cleat shoes, MTB cleat shoes. And as you can see, while I was using a Garmin route, You might say, oh, why did you not follow the route? As you can see, it's just a blue line na sinusundan mo sa rota. It's just a blue line. And siya nga pala, there are some new roads here na bago pa lamang. Well, new roads nga, di ba? There are still some new roads na I think hindi pa na-update dun sa mga maps ng Garmin. So, I was a bit lost on that part. I'm pretty sure you might also say na nagkulang yung unrestricted organizers at kailangan ng mga maraming marshals. Well, that's a 240 kilometer or even a 320 kilometer route. They will be needing a lot of people to hire or volunteer sana na mag-assist sa amin. But hey, it is what it is, right? So ano yun, enjoy na lang natin ang mga pangyayari. It was all part of the fun of the race, you know, the challenge. Self-supported naman to. And it's an adventure, to be honest. It was so much fun. I love it. I gotta be back next year, but prepare next year well. Speaking of preparation for the race, what will you prepare? For your legs, you know, for your lungs and everything. So here's my training before the race went. I came to the Philippines January 16 until 31. The race was January 28. On the date of 17, 18, and 19, I did a 3-day ride from Manila all the way to Putul Apayao, my hometown up north in Luzon. That was a 700 plus kilometer 3-day bike ride, but we had to stop to sleep for the night at some places. First was in San Juan, La Union, second was in Pawai, and then all the way to my home on the last day. So that was just my training for this ride, for this race, for this event. It was just a base training endurance ride. We were riding around 8 to 10 hours daily, and I think the longest one was around 11 hours. So yun lang po yung karga ko nung karera na ito, yung aking 3-day ride. I think 4-day pala dinagdag ko after a day of recovery noon. I rode around Aparito, Baggao and back to Putul, which is 220 kilometers. Ang kwan lang dito, ang mentality, ang mindset mo lang dito is yung time ridden. Yung elapsed time mo or yung riding time mo. Dapat kapag nagte-training ka, if you're training for this one, you should at least try to ride the biggest ride of your ever around 6 to 8 hours if you can, to train for this. And then maybe once or twice a week ride for long hours like that. Elapsed time or ride time 6 to 8 hours. Para yung mindset mo when you'll be doing a race like this, a big one like this, 240 kilometers, 220 kilometers, whatever distance you were, yung mindset mo, if you ride the if you ride it already like 240, I can do that. Just change your mindset. Your mindset will change if you ride long distances and long times on the saddle. That's just it will change your mindset about distances. You will think it's easy and everything. Yeah, promise.
Diyan ba? Road close eh. Wala ba dyan sa harap? Yan lang ba daanan? Wala ba dito? Ito wala ba dito? Kanan eh, di ba? Yun na yun. God damn it. Where? Yun nga, dun sa road close na yun. Tama ba? Wala daanan. Wala, meron ba dyan? Doon ba? Diretso lang. Ha? Yeah, pero wala na dyan. Meron ba dyan? Kaya nga eh, diretso rin sa mapa ko eh. Gigi, tara. Tama naman.
There were times na sasabihin nung Garmin sa akin na right turn. But then when we checked the right turn, it was a road closed under construction. Meron siyang barriers, so hindi kami tumuloy. But then my Garmin kept telling me na yun ang daanan. But then what I did is reroute. Prines ko siya, pinindot ko, reroute. So yun, gumawa siya ng bagong rota, dumiretso na siya. So yun lang po ang magandang feature nito, magre-reroute siya. Pero yung reroute na yun, i-connect niya sa same na rota pa rin na ginawa mo. So ito, diniretso na lang namin. And thankfully, yung daanan nag-connect din siya sa harap。有时候那个 Garmin 会说，哦，这个路是往右偏，可是我们去那个路是还没有修好，是被关起来。所以我按那个 reroute 的东西，那个 Garmin 会跟你重新弄新的路线，它会练一样的路线，所以我就按那个重新用。幸好它有遇到一个一样的路线。What I love about this Garmin 1040 Solar is it is a touchscreen. So while you are riding, it's easier to zoom in, zoom out kung saan yung mga dadaanan mo. Where are you going? 你可以就是用手按就好了，用那是什么 touchscreen 啊，可以摸啊，所以很好用。然後屏幕很大，ang laki ng screen din niya, at saka very clear yung kanyang mga colors. So I love it. Garmin 1040.
Basta map nyo, okay? Ako din eh. Oh, dyan, kaliwa. Yun! Habulin!
Buti na lang may mga nahabol akong 220 kilometer participants din. Diba I got lost and then some people were behind me. Sila tama yung rota na sinundan nila. But then when I tried hard to chase them, ayun, nahabol pala sila. So these people in front of me are one of our participants of the 220 kilometers. It was a moral boost for me para makaakyat ng position, diba? Kasi nga nahuli tayo. So natutuwa ako dahil may mga unti-unti akong nakakapunta sa harap at nakakahabol ng mga participants. 所以比较开心一点，因为不是迷路嘛，我后面很多人就知道路，然后现在我就在追到他们，所以有点开心。
Left on your left. Tara, boss.
One more thing on how I prepared for this race is I watched a lot of videos, especially dun kay Angelo Biker Dude, biyaheng bike ni Mike, those long format videos that were showing the real route during the race. Last year this was a rainy one, a wet one I guess, but this time we were so lucky. It was beautiful, sunny, very hot in the middle of the day and cold in the morning. So lucky, and windy by the way. They ordered a lot of wind because on the first half of the race it was tailwind, as you can hear from the sound of the GoPro. It was so windy, and at the other half it was a bit of a crosswind and a headwind. Everything was over there. Andun lahat. And the roads, man, they're so amazing. It's a mix of everything, mix of terrain, puddles, and puddles. There's so many puddles out there. If you cannot see them in the day, I mean in the night, you're gonna hit them. You're gonna get your socks wet, your shoes wet, everything. 我还没有去比赛的时候，我已经看 YouTube 的影片，1000这个已经有盖的比赛了，这个是他们的第二次比赛了。Sabi ko, magandang mag-track read dito. Kapag manood kayo sa YouTube, makikita nyo yung mga daanan. Mag-track read kayo via YouTube. Pinanood ko yung kay Angelo Biker Dude at saka kay biyaheng bike ni Mike, yung mga long format, para alam ko na kung ano i-prepare ko. Sasabihin din naman nila magbibigay din sila ng mga tips. Isang way yon para maka-track read ka na hindi ka umaalis ng bahay. Diba? Pwede, diba? You can have tips from them, especially Angelo Biker Dude. Marami siyang sasabihin about the race and how he prepared for it too. Kinopya ko rin ng konti yun. Diba? Thank you kay Angelo Biker Dude. Unfortunately, Angelo Biker Dude and biyaheng bike ni Mike rode the 320 km. Umalis sila ng 4 AM.
Left. Nakatakot mahulog. Bossing!
Hey, idol!
You're good?
Yung pala yan, tumbol na!
Naplata ni! Naplata na ako! Okay na!
If you ask me why did I join this gravel race in the first place, tell you what, I've been in Taiwan since 2007. 2007. I started cycling 2015. I started with a road bike. I've been riding my road bike here for so many years that I've been riding just the same road, almost the same road now. Simple answer is I just got bored. Yes, I joined some races here, some challenges, but I just get bored. And I ride with all the same people every year. So I just got bored. I gotta find something new. Diba? So I found out about this race when it was shared by Angelo Biker Dude last year, 2023. It happened last year and I got so excited. I said, I want to try this. I want to try something new. I want to challenge myself on the 220 kilometer. They were asking me, or they were trying to pursue me, join the 320 Homer, join the 320 kilometer. I would have wanted to join the 320 kilometer, but I said, why not 220 first? 320 is way too big for me, and we don't have that much gravel road here in Taiwan. Not really, nothing. Konti lang, I think just 500 meters, 1 kilometer pass of gravel, that's it, no more. Unlike here in the unrestricted race, there were so many of gravel road and even races coming up. I think soon there'll be more and more gravel racing here in the Philippines. So yun, and the fun of it, like, man, and even the tawag dito, the technicalities of using a gravel bike. What PSI will you be using, what tire width and everything is making me very excited, you know. So I joined this race and I asked my sponsor Diesel, do they have a gravel bike? And they said they have a gravel bike. So we built one. And this time I'm in the Philippines. The sound of the rocks hitting your tires and everything. I don't know, it's just a different feeling pag galing ka ng road bike. I'm pretty sure the MTV guys know, like, that's nothing, Homer, we do that all the time. Or pati yung mga taga Pilipinas, we have that all the time, Homer. I know, but I just started cycling here in Taiwan, so I know, like, the feeling is different, man. The feeling is mutual. I love it, man. I love it. I'll be back soon for sure. There's another one coming up, so yeah, stay tuned. By the time that we reach some of those pavement part of the road, it was a bit of a relaxing moment or recovery moment for our asses. Kasi those gravel roads were really very nasty on our butt, especially if your saddle is not fitted for you, like me during this ride. I had a stock saddle Selle Italia X on this gravel bike that I had with me. Meron ako sariling saddle, yung specialized power saddle. Medyo thick siya, mas masarap sa upuan, sa puwet kapag long rides. Pero hindi ko siya nadala noon dahil hindi ko ba alam, marami akong iniisip eh. In front of me right now nga pala is Miss Jenny Ridacles of Bacolod. Yan nasa harap natin. She's with the female category. Ito siya, oh. Trinangkuhan ko yan for a bit. Two cameras during this ride nga pala. I have the GoPro 8 na nasa aking chest. It was permanent, mahirap siyang tanggalin. You need to be pre-handing if you want to remove that GoPro. And I also have with me the Insta360 Go 3, yung pinakamalupit na camera, yung cute na camera na pwedeng tanggalin. Very easy siya gamitin. Pero hindi ako na i-prepare maayos ang aking mga holder dito sa camera na to. Pwede palang ilagay din siya sa helmet, but it was just given to me 1 week prior to this race. Wala akong masyadong mga gamit para sa camera na yan. So, ang ganda. So, right now, I'm filming with 2 cameras and I am trying to talk to Miss Jenny Ridacles. Sabi niya, bye, nasa harap lang. Marami pa dyan sa harap, habol tayo, sabi niya. So I think she was with a group, but then she got dropped, and then I tried to pace her for a bit. Nag-drafting ba. So right now we are looking at some riders in front of us na I think they got lost din kasi they were following some roads on their Garmin, pero yung mga daanan na yon ay nagko-close pala. So I think ang gumawa ng rota na ito si Mr. Simon Taylor. I think he's a local of Nueva Ecija and he knows a lot of this road, so they trusted him on making the route. And actually I want to thank him about this route. Sa 320 sana sabi niya mas maganda, pero I said I'll just try the 220 first, maybe next year I'll try the bigger one, sabi ko naman. So around this area, I think we are going to ayun, tingnan natin, we will be lost on this part of the road dahil ayan, my Garmin was telling me to turn left right now. So here we go, let's see.
Yeah, here, correct. Wala, sure ka? Walang pa ganon?
Wala.
I-connect na natin sa harap.
Meron eh, pa-right.
Kaya nga sa harap walang pa-right?
Paray pala.
Sure ball?
Bahay yan eh.
Ah. Magko-connect ba sa harap? Hindi.
So finally it's now bright, the sun is out, I can see the road clearly now. Parang yung kanta nga, ang ganda talaga ng mga palayan dito, yung mga daanan na gravel roads here in Nueva Ecija. Talagang 100% gravel roads yung dinadaanan mo. I-enjoy na natin because in years time these places will all be cemented and progress will creep in slowly to these places soon. It's always a good thing when progress comes, but yeah, gravel is gravel.
Gali! Sama natin sa video.
Anthony Homer!
Nagsama-sama na ha.
Yeah.
Ay, yung rota nyo, rota ng mga 320. Makaiba ha.
Ay, doon, nagkakataon kami.
Mga rota natin magkakaiba ha.
Oo.
Hiwalayan tayo mamaya. Ayan eh. Ha? Bakit ako kanina eh, naplatan lang.
Oo.
Sayang. Nagkanda wala-walaan pa.
Okay pala ni Anthony Homer.
Ay! Una ka lang, video ko yung iba. Ay! Nakasali ba? Ayan o.
Nasa sa'yo ay.
Nakakasawa pa lang, gravel dito. First time ko.
May tubig dyan.
Meron ba? Ay, sa gilid ang dami oh. Irrigasyon. Yamanaan. Yung MTV ng 320. Come on. You got this. May cut off time kayo ha. Habulin nyo. Mahirap na ma-pull out. 24 hours limit ba sila? Kayo?
Sorry?
24 hours limit. Hindi. First 160 is you need to be there 1 PM, right?
Yeah.
Come on, you got this.
What about you?
Oh, where are you from?
Singapore.
Singapore. I'm from the Philippines,
Yeah, I know.
but I live in Taiwan.
I met you yesterday.
Oh yeah, you did?
Yeah, at the registration point.
Oh, you did. Thanks. Singapore. Are you with Jennifer?
No.
No, there's another lady, Jennifer. Malaysian. Jennifer Naang. Yeah.
How many km are you doing?
What? 220.
Oh, 228.
Yeah. What are you? 320, right?
Yeah.
Come on, you got this. This is your first time here?
Yeah.
It is nice, huh? Amazing. The roads are good, right?
Yep.
You don't even have a Garmin. That's crazy. You don't have a Garmin.
So nakakatuwa lang, tinatagalog ko siya, yung pala taga Singapore siya, Inglesero siya. Nagkita kami sa Instagram at saka sa start line. Ang pangalan niya ay Prince Siam. First time niya sa Pilipinas, first time niyang kumarera ng gravel race.
Oh, gel lang yan. Oh, gel lang ba? Sorry. Kala ko kung dugo na. My goodness. Sumabog yung gel, kala ko dugo.
Idol pala to.
Tara. Ay! Mga 320 andito. Tara!
20 na uli.
Tara!
Naiiwan eh.
1 o'clock. Kaya niya, 165.
Good luck.
You got this. Tawa na ako. Ayoko na. Good morning. Ay naku, pampalakas yun ah. Tara. Oo.
So at this part of the race, around 8 AM na po dito, naghalo na po yung 320 km and 220 km. And this guy in front of me is a 220 km who was also behind the group, na first group. Kumalas daw ata siya. So he was worthy na kasama dahil nag-hatak siya. Thank you so much sa kanya. He was wearing a Panama kit at saka I think yung Ostro Gravel from factory yung bisikleta niya. Malakas siya, malakas. And another guy, this one is also, if you've seen the first part of the video, kasama din siya sa nawala sa amin. And then isa siya sa mga bumalik. And then kumalas din siya sa front group. Iniwan ako noong naplatan ako. Pero ngayon, hinabol ko na siya. O, diba? I was really motivated to chase a lot of those guys in front of me when I got that flat. And right now, as of I think around 3 hours of riding already, I still had no problem when I pumped the tire already. It was very good, the tubeless setup that I had. Buti na lang may konting sealant pa na natira para if ever I would have some smaller punctures, it would still work. As you can see, there are shots of my bike from the side kanina. I had no front water bottle because I have a hydration pack which is 2 liters, care of Delta Appliances. Maraming salamat sa Delta Appliances sa pag-provide ng aking hydration pack na 2 liter, which meant I didn't have to stop to refill my water bottle. I just have to put a 2 liter water, sugar and salt dun sa aking bag, yung nga pala nailagay ko, and 1 booster C dun sa likod ng ating hydration pack. Booster C energy shot yung kulay red. Di ko na videohan eh. Nakalimutan ko na. I was early in the morning. I was like rushing. I woke up at 3 a.m. or 3:30 or something like that. At have to prepare my hydration pack. I stayed at my cousin's place sa Palayan, 1 kilometer to the starting line. So time to time, dinadagdagan ko yung hangin niya kasi sobrang lambot na. Tumatama ako sa tawag dito sa ubos na yung oil ng kadena. Tumatama ako sa mga bato, which is not ideal. Pare the hole. Sige. Nung bright sunny day na, nakikita ko na yung sidewalls ng gulong ko kung may tama o wala. I double check it once again, wala talagang tama. Pito na niya yung nagdilik ng hangin, hindi medyo mahigpit yung pag-ayos ko nung binombahan ko nung first time. Sayang, maganda pa man din yung grupo ko na yun. Ayun, nandyan yung mga Rapa people. Ayan na sila. My air is leaking.
Grabe naman yan, lakas!
Back sa dun, nantay nyo ako. That should be good enough again. That's another added 10 psi maybe. I don't know. Thank you for the guy that gave me this, lent me this, yun, tumigas na konti. That's what she said. Okay, no, that's not what she said. That's what I felt. I mean, what? Let's get out of here. Chase. Hi, Sam! Kumusta na?
Okay lang.
Okay lang? Solo na?
Grabe naman.
Me too.
Anong distance mo?
220.
220.
Katabi mo ako kanina. Ayan na si Sam, guys. Yeah. There's a lip revolt something here.
Ay, ko ba yung kanina?
Yeah, I was beside you.
Hello.
Nawala kami kanina sa first kilometers. Yeah, we got lost. Kami yung tawag dito, the marshal led us to the wrong way, the front group. Kaya tinan mo, hinabol kanina EJ Flores yung mga mabibilis na group, di ba? Napansin mo. Katapos ako, naplatan ako ng pabalik na. Yeah. Yeah, I did. Yeah. Tara. Yan si Sam. Ikaw bang, ilan bang women na nakita mo sa category natin?
Actually, hindi ko nga napansin yung start list eh. Kung alam ko bang ilan ako ngayon.
At hopefully nasa podium. Tara.
Oo.
Tara.
Importante, basta matapos ng save.
Yes, see ya. I'll try to chase them. Tara.
Here's another tip for you nga pala when you are riding on a long rides on gravel roads. very sandy and so much dust on the road, always bring a lubricant, a chain lubricant. I did not bring mine, but some very good people brought theirs and I asked for some lubricant. Thank you so much sa mga nagbigay ng lubricant. Pero last resort ko that time, naubusan din yung mga binigay nilang lubricant was sa mga motor oil. Yung mga motor shops sa daan-daanan, pwede kang humingi ng motor oil nila. Marami naman.
Finish ball mo?
Ha? Wala, nawala kami sa first.
Lang ako kanina nung madilim.
Yung first kilometers.
Oh, yung mga first madilim pa mga 28 kilometers.
Wala ka ilaw, wisit
Lang
ka.
ako.
Wala ka ilaw, wisit ka.
Meron.
Ay, meron.
Lang. Ang sinusundan ko, hindi ako nakailag. Akala ko blackout ako.
Sumemplang din ba?
Hindi nakailag ko.
Naku, may dugo sa damit mo. You good? Sa kamay. Isa ka sa mga no gloves din. Say was me. Eh. Ay, naku, ingat.
Oh, ingat.
See you. Ay, malayo yung front group.
That guy I was riding beside was Mr. Mark Anthony Oberas, kasama ni Miss Johnny Ree Duckless, yung naka-Rafa na jersey kanina, yung aking pinacingan. They came all the way from Bacolod City. I think they took a plane from Bacolod to Manila and they borrowed the Rafa car from Manila to Nueva Ecija. Regarding dun sa mga signage and posts or markers ng organizers where to turn, left or right, straight or up or down, hindi sila nagkulang. Marami naman akong nakita sa mga places pa na very hard to see kasi nandun sila sa mga gilid ng daanan. Pero yung mga nag-ride sa umaga at inabot ng gabi, yun ang nahihirapan. Kailangan mag-decide ka talaga. Use your instinct and your Garmin.
Crossing, pasok. We have everything, bro. Hey, arat. Tara. Padaan po. Ano ba yan? We have everything. We have cows on the road. Thank you. Nice. Arat na! Malayo pa! Salamat po! Maganda umaga po! Ang gaganda po ninyo sa umaga!
So what can I say about the locals of Nueva Ecija? Very nice people, to be honest. Ang dami pang nag-offer ng food sa daanan eh. And dami pang nag-offer, narinig ko sa ibang mga contestants o participants, nag-offer ng alak as early as 10 a.m. Shut mo muna! When they were riding on people's houses, on people's front door. 当地人这里 Nueva Ecija 的当地人是好人，我觉得，因为好多人就会说先停下来吃东西。大概那个9点10点的时候，因为我们会在那个他们家里的前面走啊，我们会晚一点，因为有一些小朋友，就是礼拜天 ，it is a Sunday, so many people are not going to work or don't have any work, so they are outside of their houses and they're offering and cheering for us.
Yehoo! Salamat! All good! Dito ba ang feed zone? Dito ba? Dito nga! Or hindi? Dito nga! Ayun! Salamat! Fresh water! I'm gonna get this. Whoever owns this, I'm gonna get this. Mr. Sarmiento! I know! Anong distance mo? 220 ka rin ba?
220.
Tara!
Inom ka muna. Nice one.
Masakit sa puwet.
Anong gulong mo?
38 lang eh.
Ako rin 38. Gusto ko sana 42.
Dapat pala 40.
Sagad mo na 42.
45 ko eh.
Uy, eksakto yung pag-start ko. Yan ang ating feed zone. Uy, may Jollibee. Salamat. Ayun, grabe man. Tubig tayo. Mukhang wala na to. Wala na to? Ay, wala na. Ayun, salamat. Ilagay mo na dyan. Thank you. Uy, may suman pang umagahan. Malayong front group, ano?
Wala.
Nagkawalaan kami sa first 7 kilometer. Nagbayad yan. Sinundan yung Marshall.
Si Idol, oh.
Ay, may nawawala na. May nawawala. Sinundan yung Marshall ba? Ah, yung Marshall, wrong timing. Ay, wala bang chain loop dito? Sa akin? Wala. Zuman. Wala po. Wala chain loop dito.
Boss.
Wala.
Wala.
Walang chain loop. Kahit oil, motor oil. Ah, tara. Si Mr. B.R. Sarmiento yung galing ng Taiwan KOM. Nag-meet kami nun. Bulsa tayo nito. Ra! Habulin si Mr. Sarmiento. Hindi kinagahabol naman. Hindi naman. Logger. Ay!
So this is Mr. VR Sarmiento. Naabutan ko siya sa first feed zone. Nakilala ko po siya sa Taiwan KOM noong 2023. And nalaman ko nakasali pala siya dito nang nakita ko na siya sa feed zone. He said he started at the last grid sa starting line. Pero bakit ko siya naabutan? Dahil nga ako'y naplatan, di ba? He was also with the front group. 220 km din yung distance niya. Sabi niya pinupulikat na siya dito, and he said he had no training. When he meant by training, wala siyang mga long ride days. Sabi lang niya pinaka maximum hours lang niya is around 3 to 4 hours lamang yung mga long rides daw niya. So sabi ko nga sa karera na ito, or race na big ones, you need a big mile, big kilometers on the legs, long days on the saddle, long hours on the saddle, to have like the mindset at saka yung training ng lungs and legs mo talagang ma-ensayo. Parang mani-mani na lang sa'yo pagka pinacing mo to ng mga zone 1, zone 2, yung easy ride lamang.
Shoutout naman dyan sa Team Pasayagan ng Ilocos Sur.
Right,
Yun na, nakasabayan natin si Idol Homer.
Sayang, nasa front group ako eh.
Inabutan natin si Idol Homer.
Naplatan ako eh.
Kaya tayo naplatan.
Nadali ka rin.
Andun ako
Nice.
sa grupo ni Pang kanina.
TJ Flores. Ako rin. Nung pabalik na, nadali na ako. Okay lang yan.
Ayun.
Tara. Ayan.
Sayado si Idol Homer.
Wala. Base training lang yun.
Nakalimutan ko ba yung gloves dun sa vulcanizing shop?
Ha?
Yung gloves ko.
Nagpo-vulcanize ka?
Oo.
Ay,
So this is John Russell Rigunay of Team Pasayagem Ilocos Sur Vegan. Siya nga pala yung isang aking kasama na nagtatrangkuhan in the last 100 km through the headwind, tailwind, and everything. Napapasalamat ako sa kanya dahil tumutulong siya sa akin sa paghatak papunta sa finish line. Throughout the 240 km race, there were 3 checkpoints or feed zones na kung saan pwede kang kumuha, mag-refill ng food, water, and maybe some assistance sa organizers. They had 3 checkpoints, official checkpoints, but sinabi nila you can stop at any convenience store, 7-Eleven or sari-sari stores along the road. 这里就是很多那个买东西的地方啊，你也在那个家里，这里是叫什么？是杂货店啊，所以有卖可乐那些啊，有卖面包啊，这样你都可以停下来。可是那个 organizer 会有给你固定的地方可以补水、补给站啊。有3个，240的是有3个，他会有说那个地方啊几公里是，好像我的那一天就是78公里，160跟那个最后40公里有补给站，可是这里很多这种的小的。They said the organizer said that you are to bring some gels and some biscuits and some foods with you during the race. Pero I just nagtiwala ako. I just trusted my instinct that during that day there will be like stalls like this. I already have it in mind na maraming magbebenta ng ganito, buko juice, banana Q on the road. And truth be told, yes, there were so many of them, so many choices too. Simula na nung when we are passing by sa mga bahay-bahayan na in some cities, city propers. Marami nang nagbebenta ng ganito at around starting at even at 8 a.m. there were people selling banana cues on the road already. Even the sari-sari stores have so many plenty of breads. Hindi ka magugutom dito pag magdala ka ng cash. They told you to bring cash kasi walang ATM dito. I think there are 7-Elevens, but this was what I was expecting, and yes, meron nga talaga. That is a fresh buko juice, and malamig na malamig, meron siyang yellow. It has an ice on it. It was so refreshing. This was around 11 o'clock already, or maybe 12 o'clock. I think I'm onto my last 50 kilometers. Yung last 50 kilometers na yun, oh man, it was so hard because it was hot and very very windy, as you can see. 风有一点大了，这里已经变逆风了。As you can see the wind. So I had 2 glasses. Nabitin ako dun sa isa. I had to have 2 glasses of that buko juice. 这个就是叶吃水，它也有那个肉，叶吃的肉这样子。哦，很好吃，很好喝。还有那个香蕉，炸的香蕉。
Buko juice, ayaw. With 180k in the legs, last 38k to go. I'm in this black headwind going back, yeah, to the start line, start finish. I'm so done. I am so smashed. I am so napigang-piga na, you know. May lead. Hi, Tolo Kanisho. You have gravel for every day if you want to come to Nueva Ecija, guys. If you love gravel, you might even hate it if you come to Nueva Ecija, you know. It's too much for me. For a 220 kilometer, that's already too much. Maybe next time I'll try to get 120. But man, those guys are riding 320k. Crazy headwind on the way back. Okay, let me just continue. I had some stops on the way, as you see that. Eating some buko juice, drinking buko juice and banana Q. Look at that, you can see the wind, right? Oh, come on, Gomer. Battery low, rear derailleur. Oh no, move over. Let's go. I didn't full charge it last night. Nope. Let's go, move it. Kulit ng mga volunteers natin, guys. Ayan na. See, tama na ito na. Ayan o. 1 hour pa. More than 1 hour pa.
So this was the last feed zone of the race. I think around 40 kilometers to go, 45 kilometers to go at this area. So yung mga volunteers natin is yung mga bata. I think mga anak ng mga, I don't know, why is other kids in this place? Buti na lang meron silang mga nilagang saging, nilagang kamote, may tubig, at saka ano ba mga ibang drinks sa loob? Mga fruits, mga fruit drinks. Kasama ko pa rin si Mr. Rigunay dito. Sabi ko nga nagpapalit-palitan kami. Pero nung sa part na ito, medyo laspag na siya. At laspag na rin ako. Pinapauna ko na lang siya and then mahahabol ko na lang siya bigla, or makakalas siya, then hahabol na lang siya bigla din. Si Mr. Russell dyan nga pala, wala siyang dalang Garmin o cellphone lang. Sa kumot lang daw siya tumitingin sa mga rota. And nagtiwala sa mga guides, sa mga signs, at saka mga marshals. This is now the final push to the finish line. Around 10 to 15 kilometers to go na lamang sa part na ito. That headwind was so strong, as you can see from the trees. They are like the biggest headwind you'll ever have. The strongest headwind you'll ever experience. Ang hirap magpedal. I was also on my small ring at this part already. Hirap nang pumadyak eh. I've ridden already almost 200k sa part nito, or yeah, 200k already on the legs. The fatigue is already settling in. Busog pa ako. I think my carbohydrates already not hindi na sila nagdi-dissolve. I have a full live stream last 23 kilometers sa aking Facebook page. Thank you to my cousin Lian Ulsa and his friend who were on their NMAX, dahil na-video nila, na-live stream nila yung last 23 kilometer of struggle of me and Mr. Rigunay, who I think was also dropped at the last maybe 20k. I think he cannot, or maybe not even 20k, maybe like the last 15k na drop na siya. So, as you can see, we were streaming the whole thing, the last 23 kilometers. Nakita pa sa live stream namin yung kung paano kami nawala because of a marker. Yung isa sa marker nagsasabi na left turn, pero sa aking Garmin it was saying straight, go straight. When I turned to the left pala yung marker. When I turned left, it was saying, of course, sabi ko, sinundan ko na lang yung instinct ko and bumalik ako dun sa rota ko sa Garmin. I think yung marker na yun is for the other distances, 120 kilometer distances. Buti na lang sinundan ko talaga yung instinct ko na sinundan ko yung aking Garmin during that time. At hindi ako nawala ng todo. So we are now down to the last 2 kilometers of the race. As you can see, there were guys in front of me. There's like 4 guys. If I wasn't lost, siguro nasa harap ako nila. And one guy was in my age category, 30 to 39. Hinabol ko pa yung mga yan. Tapos I get away from them. I went away from them. Nag-break away ako, tumakas ako sa kanila. Pero nung nawala ako, nakahabol na sila. So ayun, ako naman nagdahabol ngayon. And wala na akong lakas, bigang-piga na sa parteng ito. Napakahirap. Uphill na nga, gravel pa. It was so amazing that they added this part. It was awesome. A bit of climbing at the end and gravel, really. Very, very nice gravel roads. If I were you, man, I'd come join this race and be prepared. So look at me struggling right now. I'm in my lowest gear, maybe in even my smallest car, biggest car. There you go. almost balancing. Pigang-piga na, sinabi ko sa kanila, just go to the finish line, guys. I don't want my followers to see me struggling. Yeah, so there you go. They went to the finish line. Salamat sa cousin ko na ito na nag-film talaga. Thank you so much, Liam. I owe you one.
Ayun na po. Ano ba yan? Oo, siya na yan. Ayun.
Anthony Homer!
Susi.
For the gravel, 80 kilometer, 40 and 49.
Solid asin.
We have 2 winners. Top 2 is Rex Time. Rex Time. Congratulations.
Tapos na po. Finish line.
Thank you nga rin pala kay Mr. Adrian Viray. Yan, nasa likod ko. Yan. Tumulong siya sa paghahakot ng ibang gamit ko from Manila to Nueva Ecija. At kukunin ko siya papuntang Apayao. Thank you so much and congrats din sa'yo. Natapos din niya yung kanyang event. 120 km was it 80 km? Gravel din siya. And sa nagbigay ng maruya na ito sa finish line, man, thank you so much. Napakasarap, lalo gutom na tayo. Once again to the organizers, thank you so much. So siya yan yung nagbigay sa akin ng maruya. Nagbebenta pala siya, pero sabi niya, libre ko na lang sa'yo dahil idol kita, sabi niya. Thank you so much, bro. Napakasarap. Busog agad ako. And here we go, Mr. Peter Gunn. May sasabihin daw siya.
Ligo na ako
Buisit kayo! Alam niyo yung rota, di nyo sinasabi. Nawala kami, di ba?
Ay, nasa unahan ako. Malakas ako
I know.
Sino ba?
Tumutok ako sa'yo.
Sino ba nasa unahan kanina?
Tayong dalawa.
Ha?
Tayong dalawa.
So I actually finished 8th place overall sa aking age category, 30 to 39, with a time of 9 hours 41 minutes. At saka si Mr. Peter Gunn sa kanyang age category, natapos siya ng 9 hours 22 minutes. So that was only 21 minutes gap. Nakaligo agad siya. Ang galing. At saka si Mr. Russell John Rigonay, yung MTV category, ay natapos ng 9 hours 49. He was 5 minutes behind me, yung MTV na kasama ko. And sa female category, si Sam, nanalo siya. Sam Obriol, overall category sa female. Pero napansin ko, bakit wala? Marami yung female na, 5 lang yung nandito. I don't know what happened there. Hopefully, ma-resolve nila yung iba doon. Pero I think tapos na. It will be like another lesson or more improvement for next year's event, next year's race. More improvement to come. Ganyan lang talaga na eh. You have to make a mistake para malaman mo kung ano yung gagawin mo, di ba? Alam ko hindi sila nagkulang sa lahat, pero kulang pa rin. Ganun talaga ang buhay, di ba? Maraming kulang sa buhay natin. And I'm pretty sure you know what happened to the other participants sa 320 kilometer. Siya nga pala ay follower ko sa Strava and also a follower of my Facebook page. Nagkita kami sa daanan, nahabol ko siya. Kasi naghalo-halo na yung 220 at 320 kilometers nung kami ay nasa daanan na.
Another contestant.
He said,
Again?
"Uy, si Homer pala ito," sabi niya. "Idol, na-fistball mo ko," sabi niya. "Picture tayo sa finish line," sabi niya. And then I was like, "Uy, sige po. See you at the finish line."
Another
And,
contestant.
Lumayo na po ako. They were
Contestants po.
having a chill ride, you know. Just enjoying the ride. Pinipacing lang ba? At the end of the day, riding a bike is just enjoyment for people,
Hindi po
for
sila
others.
camera shy.
But for us, na mga talagang na-addict na sa pagbabike, true cyclist maybe, you can call it. Talagang lifestyle na siya. And that's how we enjoy life right now. And many things in life. Marami pang pwedeng i-enjoy sa buhay, hindi lang pagbabike.
Yung voice
Pero
nila.
sabi ko nga, we love this thing. We love suffering on the
naman,
bike.
panggas.
It teaches you all also sa buhay-buhay. Hindi ibang mindset mo pag nagbabike ka, sabi ko nga eh. Sa mga distances, ang layo nito. Sabi ng normal lang na hindi nagbabike. Layo naman yan. But then when you ride a bike, lapit lang pala eh. Pag naging veterano ka na sa pagbabike, marami kang matututunan. So I suggest you also grab a bike, enjoy life, ride a bike.
Nice. Oh. Basta si EJ. Nagkawala-wala sila? Si EJ, kararating lang.
Pack kayo.
Nagkawala-wala, ano? Wait!
Kasi binigyan na tayo ng kumot, hindi kayo...
Kaya nga, I know, eh, nagkuhan ako dun sa visit na mga martial naghatak sa atin eh.
Pag ginano ng Marshall, sabi ko, hindi.
Kaya nga,
gusto ko
sana
pa
rin.
talaga Garmin eh.
Kaya nga, I know, me too, I should have done that.
Yes.
Alam ko naman, papasok na, mali na sabi ko.
Tayo dun.
Ha?
Beer tayo.
Sige mamaya, kunin ko na yung medal ko.
Marami akong gustong pasalamatan sa ride na ito, sa aking pagpunta sa Pilipinas, especially my wife. Yan, thank you so much sa letting me ride. Thank you so much to my wife for letting me go to the Philippines for a 2-week vacation or a 2-week, free time. So organizers, salamat po, and everybody that joined the race, that made the race it is as it is. Thank you so much and congratulations sa lahat. Sa lahat na nakatapos, thank you and congratulations. Thank you for riding with me and recognizing me. Hey, it's like very heartwarming ba? Kahit di ko sila kilala, pero kilala ko. That's insane, man. Uy, si Lakay, uy, si Fistball. They call me so many names. Uy, si Kwan. Whatever you call it, I'll accept it. Hater or lover of my page, of me, thank you so much for being there. This is the end of the video. I hope you enjoy it. Share to your friends and maybe come join me next year. Yeah, join me next year. Let's ride this. Let's race this. One more thing, I have another coming up event this March 17. If I were you, the registration is I think still open. Register now. The name of the race is Ultra Gravel Challenge. I'm editing this after almost a month already. Yeah, after almost a month into the race. Once again, thank you. What else will I say? Let's just leave it that way. Let's watch everything. Siya nga pala, watch out for a better vlog, for a better video from Carrera Production by Mangkalas and his Carrera Production from Bumblebike. Yung mga kuha nila, ang gaganda. I cannot wait for the vlog to come out anymore. Just wait for it. Nakita ko na yung highlights pero hindi pa nila pinapalabas. Secret mo na natin. It's coming soon, guys. The edit is still ongoing.